Bob Fryer here in the AAPEX studio. I want to thank our sponsors, Repairify and Great Water 360 Auto Care. We are joined right now by Tammy Tecklenburg with DOT, and this seems like a no-brainer question. It seems obvious, the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion in the aftermarket industry. As I say, it seems like an obvious answer, but maybe you've got something that's a little bit more eloquent than the way I put it.
I mean, I think about diversity, equity, inclusion as inclusive culture, and it's so important for us to think about the future and the workforce and workplaces of the future, and how can we create environments where the next generation wants to work and the current generation wants to stay, right?
Yeah, and you know, we've been talking with other people about the number of women that are getting involved in this. Like 20 years ago, not nearly as many as now. Like now, it's like 22% of women are in this workplace. So
I have been in the industry, we say nearly 3 decades, and it's 29 years. But when I started, it was 2% women, and now we're roughly 20%. So we are certainly moving the needle, and the Women in Auto Care organization has been a really big part of that, attracting and retaining talent within the industry.
And you've been in, as you say, 29 years in this, and starting to reap the rewards. I don't want to, blow your own horn, but I will go ahead. And you're like the Meryl Streep of the award ceremonies here right now. My goodness, how many awards have you won so far?
So in the past month, I have, between my company DOT and myself, 5 awards. Tonight, 3 more. So at 3 o'clock today, I'll be getting MEMA's DEI Award, so for diversity, equity, inclusion for the individual that's driven the most change this year, which I'm incredibly humbled by. And then I've been really involved in the Women in Auto Care community for over 15 years, and helped to bring it and create the community that you see today under the Auto Care Association. And so I'm getting recognized by that group with a Lifetime Achievement Award, which I'm calling it a midlife because it feels like I'm way too young for that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've been also talking to people who have been going to the aftercare, the University of the Aftermarket, right? And
I'm a teacher there.
Are you a teacher there?
Yeah, I just partnered with them about 6 months ago. They have amazing programs for continuing education for professionals and executives. So we just did an executive session a few weeks ago in Detroit called Infusion. And I'm teaching diversity, equity, inclusion.
Oh, there.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then I also did Leadership 2.0. But you'll start to see so much more of DOT and myself on their agendas.
Is there an active effort to attract women into this industry? Is there something that's, or are they just being attracted as women are starting to recognize that this is a vibrant industry to be involved in?
I think it's happening naturally, right? We. By promoting more women and showing more women and moving the needle, right? We should easily, when you look at the U.S. workforce, it's 50% women in the workforce, right? In our industry, say it's 20, right? And that's actually more, you're blending the OE and the aftermarket. In the aftermarket, the last stats I had was like 17%. So it's, you know, we've got a way to go for sure, but it's moving. I mean, in my lifetime, we're seeing that move, and we want to be able to attract all people into our industry, right? You look around, we're not seeing a ton of people of color. We're not seeing enough women. We need to be able to really just be able to get the right talent, the best talent for these jobs, and make sure that we're breaking down all the systems in place that sometimes limit those folks to be able to break in.
Yeah, I mentioned women, but obviously there are all kinds of people that would be involved in this.
Yes.
Tammy, congratulations on the 5 awards and the 3 more that are on the way.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
5 in total.
5 in total.
Yes.
Okay, well, it was lovely to see you, and enjoy tonight.
Thank you so much.
And build that new shelf in your house for all of the awards.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Thank you.
Thank you. And of course, as you're out here and about at AAPEX 23, make sure that you're taking some nice pictures and posting them on whatever social media site you happen to be on, but use that hashtag AAPEX 23. I'm Bob Fryer here in the AAPEX studio.